In this video, I'm going to show you some super cheap DIYs you can do to decorate for Christmas. I love Christmas, and I love decorating for it, and the whole atmosphere and just cozy, warm. I'm gonna have two Christmas videos. In this video, I'm going to be showing you some super cheap Dollar Tree DIYs that you can craft together that are cool for Christmas. The second video is going to be me taking what I make today along with what I've made in the past and just have in general, and I will decorate. And hopefully, if you're trying to save money for the holidays, this will help. So let's get going. The first one is going to be the easiest. And with all of these projects, I'm not creating something that's probably never been done before. But in case these ideas are new to you or they will help spark a memory of when you saw something similar, great. Okay, so what I was originally planning is you take the picture out and then you get vinyl sticker that says like Happy Holidays or something and stick it on there. So it's just glass and then sticker and it can look cool. But Dollar Tree didn't have any festive vinyl stickers to stick on it. So instead I was thinking, is there a way I could get some type of stencil and like write on it, or just use my handwriting and write on it? And I didn't like that idea as much. But then I walked past the gift bags, which like, they have beautiful gift bags and they are $1. Like, go get some. But I saw this and I was like, oh, I would like something like this written on it. And then I realized, why don't I just cut this bag out and then put it in the frame? So we're gonna do that and see how it looks. And I think it will be nice. Good way to do this would probably be to take the backing, put it over where you're wanting it. Try to make it so it's straight and that the wording is kind of centered. Trace it out just to get the vague size of this. Cut it out. And you could totally make two from one bag. I'm not gonna, but you could. Okay, take this out. Put this in there. This back in there. Let's do the others. Oh my goodness, glitter is everywhere! Welcome to Christmas. Also, this is the first time I'm doing crafts on this table. It makes me a little nervous. For those of you who don't know, I had a video of me making this table. So most tables I'm like, whatever. This one I'm like, don't touch. Okay, second one. Boom. $2. Bigger one. Ah! I broke it off. If you get from Dollar Tree, things might break. It's fine. I got this one for the big one, but it's gonna be even cropped more, so I don't know if it's gonna be like snowman face. Oh, glitter. I'm gonna try it out. And this one is done. Yeah, so this is super simple. And it looks nice for $2. I mean, it's hard to beat that. Okay, this next one, I am basing off of something I saw on Pinterest that I thought looked great. I'm doing a very cheap version of that, so it won't look as great probably, but I'm hoping it will look okay. I want to make, I don't know if it's called a garland, but something to hang on your mantle. That's going to have these bulbs strung out, and then inside each one will be a little bit of pine. And like, if you had actual little pine branch snippets that were real, that looks really nice. I'm gonna see what it looks like with this, little bits of this cut up. It might look okay. I got just this size, which is, I don't know, I can't estimate size. Ooh, it might say on ah! I've got 10 of these. I'm gonna try to cut off little chunks of this. Wiggle it around. Open one of these up. Oh gosh, I feel like these are gonna be so easy to break. Then put it inside. Go inside, little piece. Might not be horrible. Let's see. Put it back on. Ooh. Ah! I'm gonna break it. That's not bad. It's not as pretty as real pine, but it's not as bad as I thought it might be. Next, all I'm gonna do is slowly tie them all to clear string thread, so that it kind of looks like they're just floating. I have no idea the exact size of this, so I'm just gonna cut off more than I need. I feel like I'm gonna do this in front of you, but you won't be able to see it because it's clear. I also just dropped it and that was hard to find. Okay. I'll probably just be taping this up to the mantle, so just leave a good chunk that can be taped. And then put this invisible string through it. Let's say my first one will be here. I'm gonna tie it 3 times. It floats. And so I'll just keep doing that. Just figure out how far apart I want them. All right, I finished. I thought I was doing all these pretty evenly and I didn't. I'm finding the more DIY I do, the more I realize that I'm not a perfectionist. The amount of times when I make stuff and I'm like, whoops, whatever, it's fine. It's quite high. All right. All right. All right, time for the next project. This one is going to be making pillows. There's one I know might look okay, and then one I'm just gonna try something with and it might turn out badly. You can sew them together if you want and you know how to do that well, but I'm gonna hot glue because they're decorative pillows anyway. Unless you're like trying to tear it apart, it's gonna be fine. I almost didn't find these until like I was leaving the store. but they are little Christmas placemats that have snowflakes on them, and they're soft, bendy. There were a lot of hard placemats, which obviously don't work with this. But what we're gonna do is there's one placed face up on the table. We're gonna glue this one face down on top of it, just on the outward edges. There aren't inward edges, so on the edges. And then we will leave one side not glued, so we can turn it inside out, stuff it, and then we'll fold it and glue it. And hopefully it looks okay. So we'll start with this top one. I've never done this, so we'll just see how it goes. I think it'll be fine. I guess it's good if you try to do the line as straight as you can, which I'm saying now that I haven't been doing that as well. Ugh. Okay, line them up and put it on top. Push, 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 push. Make sure it's well connected. Push so it goes into the fabric. That'll make the hold better. Next side. Now, cross your fingers, we're going to turn this inside out. So now you have something to stuff. So when I was at Dollar Tree, I was like, what can I stuff it with from Dollar Tree? And so I got some boxes of tissues. Maybe if I like bunch them up separately. I think that's good. In order to make the sides look as normal as possible, I'm like pushing them in, and then I'll start gluing it, and then it'll kind of look like the other sides. So this was $3. Looks like it's $3. The other pillow, which I'm less confident in, was the idea I came up with when I wasn't finding the placemats. And I was like, what could I make a pillow out of? And I just found these cheap towels. And I was like, sure. And my idea was, I was like, they're not Christmassy or jolly or anything like that. But I was like, if I could put it together and then make some sort of stencil and maybe paint or spray paint in the stencil, I could make something that's okay. So I guess we need to glue these together first. I'm gonna cut out a stencil that I can paint within. I'm using the other end of the big bag, and I'm gonna draw. I just want it to be simple, so I think maybe like 3 Christmas trees or something. I'm just gonna start. It's not perfect, but it'll do. So I'll cut it out. I'll tape it down, get it centered. I'm using a foam brush because I want to kind of blot it on. And I'm just going to pat. That's nice. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a full coverage of the paint just because it is so not flat. But it could just be the snow in the tree. I did it on purpose. Finished it. Let's see how it looks. I'm gonna have to let it dry a little bit right before I stuff it. Oh! I mean, it still looks like a towel, but this is actually better than I thought it would be. Not bad! Trees. Okay, now I can start stuffing it. Next one is taking some type of paper or leftover cardboard box from your pantry or something you can roll up into a cone, and then we're going to take yarn and glue the yarn around it so that it is a tree. Alright, first thing is to cut a cone. That's gonna be good enough for what I need. Alright, I'm gonna tape it on the inside. There we go. Okay, and the next step is to not forget your yarn. We're just gonna slowly glue it around the tree. Let's see how this goes. I'm probably gonna burn myself multiple times with this one. can cut maybe around, and then it will be straight. Need to glue a little bit more on the bottom to cover up silhouette. Ow, ow, ow. And there we go. It is a tree. So for the last project, I'm going to be making a snowflake, and you just need popsicle sticks, hot glue, and paint if you want to paint it, which I will. And sometimes with snowflakes you have to try to like guess the angle of how these will be glued together so it's even, but it's not always easy and it gets a little off sometimes, but it doesn't matter. You can look up online to get ideas of snowflake shapes. One of my takeaways from this whole thing is One of my takeaways from this whole process is to never buy this paint again from Dollar Tree, because I did 2 coats of it on here and it literally looks the same as the back. It's a tiny bit whiter, but like, no. I don't care. I kind of like the wooden look. Anyway, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below which you liked the best, or which you're most likely to try, or just say hi. And I will see you in my next video. My Christmas video. Oh, glitter. My bag? If you don't like glitter, don't get a glitter bag and then cut it.